All right, Ronnie, what's going on?
So we have an old friend of the show here, Croy, and she's coming in to do a bikini show for us, which I can't wait to see because she's such a hot lady. We haven't seen her in a while. We're going to bring her in. Croy, right this way.
Good morning, Croy.
Good morning, Oz.
How's it going?
It's been going really good.
Croy, what's going on today?
Why, do I owe you an apology for breaking down in front of you guys last time I was here?
No. I just want to know what you're doing today. Today is a big day for you, right?
Yeah, I have the feeling that he's considering putting me on for a fight.
Oh, really?
Powder puff, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm here to accept.
But aren't you here to do a bikini show today?
Yeah.
Now, what's that about? Why do you want to do that?
I don't know exactly what that is, but I brought my best.
How many bikinis did you bring?
3.
3. And you're gonna be modeling 3 bikinis for Howard and the guys today, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Flattered.
Flattered?
Yeah.
You and you're all ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you a little nervous?
No, I'm not nervous.
Apprehensive?
No.
No?
I was last night.
Why?
Because I was laying in bed thinking about the joy of it.
All right, listen. Croy wants to try on some bikinis for us.
All right.
Because she wants to beat the stuttering John Cabby fight.
Is that really happening still?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's happening. We're going to do it in an arena and do it on the radio live. And
it's going to be in the morning then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm just not doing it on pay-per-view because it's too complicated. And they're nuts. The whole pay-per-view industry makes it impossible for anyone to do commerce. What's this, Croy?
Yeah, I want to see the Croy Bikini show.
Oh, everybody's running in for the show.
You got a microphone? Yeah, you're going to need one.
He's talking to you.
All right, here's Croy in a bikini. Can't imagine what this is going to look like. This is her first bikini.
Oh, God.
She looks like Artie in a bikini.
Jesus, she does.
Wow, you're a brave woman. Go ahead, walk down the runway, let everyone see.
Oh, my God.
How are you, honey?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I took repose. I took all of my property and sent it into the White House, and I'm through. I just have to wait for him, probably before Christmas.
What do you mean, your lawsuit?
My presentation. I took my whole, no, there's not one lawyer in this whole town that would interview me on that subject. All the lawyers are for divorce and pedophilia at this moment. Isn't that pathetic?
Croy claims that, and has claimed for years, that she developed something called architecture and sent it to...
Oh, my God.
Croy, that's a thong, isn't it?
Yes.
I was wondering when you'd get to the back.
You were?
Yeah, Robin had a view of that before.
Right. I didn't know whether to tell her to turn around or not.
Croy, this
Wow.
is a question I don't think I need to know the answer to, but I'm going to ask anyway. Do you shave?
Oh, yes.
She's completely shaved,
yeah.
like a baby.
Yes.
I find that attractive.
I have in my nose, too.
You what?
You pluck your nose?
Yeah.
You pluck the hairs in your nose? Mm-hmm. I didn't know you had hair. I didn't think girls got hair in their nose.
I thought girls were supposed to. Because I've been listening to you on the radio.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
It's prettier.
I'm glad
I
you pluck it.
noticed it's
I'm
pretty.
glad you pluck it.
If just a moment. If Mike Piazza's in town, I'd like to ask him, would he like to take me out for steak? He can find me here at the station, but
You might
it's
want to
just
skip
my
the steak.
invitation.
He's in Montreal
Thank
right
you.
now.
Actually, Croy,
They're out of town, right?
I cannot tell you how many women ask me to set them up with Mike Piazza.
They do.
Really?
Okay, forget it. I'd like to say hello to Robert De Niro and tell him that I'll be over for champagne to the Tribeca.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. You're white.
Yeah, he digs black chicks.
No,
She wants to have a drink with him, that's all.
I'm just complimenting his restaurant.
Were you talking about Mike Piazza, the baseball player? You want to? Oh, okay.
And also,
I know a guy that might
I've
take
been
you.
watching Ronin for the last week.
Ronan.
Yeah, because I'm about this fight. Is it going to be at Mr. Trump's?
We don't know exactly where it's going to be held, but let's decide what bikini you're going to wear. Why don't you go change into a different bikini?
Okay.
You've seen that one.
I've seen the first
You're going
one.
to reserve judgment until you see them all.
What do you think, Howard? Rough estimate, Croy's age.
I don't know. She gets all freaked out when we talk about her age.
Oh, is that right?
She's very, you know what? She's fragile.
111.
I think she's 700.
Wait a minute. Her architecture that she sent, she's still sending to the same one. It's about Ronald Reagan.
No, I'll ask her about it. Let her change into a new outfit. All right, here's Croy's new bikini. Oh, my God. They're all pretty similar, except different colors, but they're all the same cut.
Oh, no, you got to see the back of this one, Howard.
Let me see the back. Oh, that's...
I didn't know she had a tattoo.
Oh, yeah, I do. It's a rose, a little rose.
Tattoo kind of gets lost back there.
Can we have her? Can we have her for the 6th round?
Sixth round.
Hey, Croy, I would let you model in one of these bikinis for the fight.
Well, this is the thing. I don't want to be a card girl because all my life, every time I get a chance, I go down with the guys at the gym and I do all that kind of things. But I'd like to go in the ring, like with Jessica Hahn, and have Powder Puff. Powder
Puff? No, she's going to have a real fight, Jessica Hahn, if she fights. A real fight.
She's kind of pretty to do that, don't you think?
Have you ever had lesbian sex?
No.
Just men?
Oh, pardon me?
Just men?
No, I have had lesbian sex.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Any good?
No, it's against my nature.
It is.
Yes.
Well, how did it happen?
Have you ever had eel sex with eels?
First time it happened when I was incarcerated, and the second time it happened at a private home.
I see.
Why were you incarcerated? I don't even remember this story.
Oh, because I was affiliating with people that were in forgery and narcotics.
Have you ever been contacted by the Secret Service?
Oh, yes.
All the time.
Why?
Because
Well, 'cause she's writing
because
letters
my
to the
work of
president.
Reagan.
Because you write to Ronald Reagan.
No, I would never write to him, because I submitted my work to him, and the FBI came to me for verification that I was the artist.
You submitted your work to Ronald Reagan, and it was architecture, you call it, a program.
Well, it was a complete presentation for a summitual meeting, is
Right.
what it was.
A what meeting?
A summitual meeting, an international
Summitual?
global nuclear atomic summit meeting, and then there was prize fight on the side.
Really?
Yeah, which was World Federation Boxing, and it was an aviation nightclub that they took from me, and that's why it's so important for me.
You feel he stole your
This
ideas?
is called the act of reclamation. No, it isn't.
You feel he
that.
stole your ideas?
No, because nothing has been produced since 1980. The whole United States of America has been bombed.
So
Doesn't that show you there's no revenue for this place? There's no money for this place.
No.
Right. So I think it's time for Mr. Bush to realize that there was no provisions there when he got there, and that he better look in his own backyard to see if there's any little birds of blue flying around, which is I myself. That's as sweet as I can put it.
No. All right, maybe you ought to put on your third bikini. All right.
Yeah, she just shut us up. We need to know where to go.
Thanks for sugarcoating that.
Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
No clue.
You know what?
I want because I can always see through people's delusions. I don't even know where.
Where she's going.
You know what?
I always thought she had architecture for a nuclear plant or something, but it turns out she wanted to have a summit with boxing on the side.
Summitual.
A summitual with boxing on the side,
And the WWF.
yeah,
And an Air Force nightclub.
an Air Force nightclub, and then they stole the Air Force nightclub, but
No, there's no revenue.
They haven't produced it yet.
because the whole
because
country's
the whole
been
country's
bombed.
been bombed.
There's no birds of blue.
I can't believe Reagan didn't take the summit seriously after he saw the boxing on the side.
Yeah,
How much would we have to pay you if I had to have sex with Croy?
it's just impossible. I couldn't go there.
What did he, I wonder when the last time she had some was.
Well, you would never.
Well,
really.
remember her children were taken too, and she probably hasn't had sex since then.
I don't know.
I was shocked at the two lesbian encounters she admits to
Well,
today.
you know,
Who knows what that was?
I'm not even sure she was incarcerated.
Hey, Howard, Croy's ready with his third
Oh,
bikini.
this is my favorite.
Yeah.
See, this is her color.
Yep.
Yeah, gold is your color, baby.
You know, I believe that, and I've been watching Sean Connery every night on Goldfinger also. You know, I got a little set now.
Let me see the back of this one. I don't want it to be too revealing. That's a good one.
That's the best.
And you have a garter on as well. That's
We
pretty.
have a winner.
We have a winner.
Then I may be a card girl.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
You passed the audition, baby, in spades.
Thank you. And may I have a tip for doing it?
Yes.
A tip.
You know,
tip?
a little paycheck.
We always get, you know what?
A little paycheck.
Of course, a little.
What are you
tip.
talking about? What are we talking about?
What kind of money are we talking about?
I'll take your generosity. That's
See-
all.
No, come on.
Just
You,
a contribution.
I don't
Okay,
want to defend you.
200.
$200?
Yeah.
No, I can't. I don't
That's
have,
too high.
We're not paying any of the girls that are doing it. Just so you know.
Wait. But this is Croy, a long time. I think 200.
Wait a minute. Is she asking for that night or today?
No.
For that
200 for the night.
I'll give her 20 right
For that night?
You will?
Oh, sure.
Oh, where's the new man, Artie?
Over there.
Buenasera.
now. Ah, buonasera.
Al Pacino just had 2 little babies.
I always
And they're on
wonder,
10-10 wins.
I always wonder what Benjamin.
This town is going down. You've got to believe me. You've been bombed and everything.
Right.
You've got to believe there's no provisions for this town. So if they don't talk to me, they're making a big mistake.
Who, George Bush?
Well, it would be nice of him to realize.
What could you do for this town if your provisions were met?
Accepted? Well, I asked Mr. Bush when I sent in my things. It's going to take. They won't arrive until the end of May. Wait a minute. This is May. This is April. The end of May. You got to know how big this package was.
This you sent this already?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
why is it taking so long to get there?
Because it's so big. It's like a big drum. It's a drum.
Right.
And
She
plus
said the drum.
that.
Oh, sorry.
You sent the drum to George
Don't
Bush?
interrupt her.
You bet your life.
No.
And you know, in the ships, did you see that the film the other night of Stennis, the ship, the nuclear aircraft carrier that's out in the Arabian Sea?
But what is this program of yours?
For New York.
It isn't just for New York. Well, the origin is from New York. Do you realize how important the origin of something is?
Hey, Mike Piazza's on the phone. Hold on.
Okay.
Mike?
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning. How are you?
This is a friend of mine in New York because I'm in Canada right now.
Right, you're playing ball. Croy, go ahead, speak to Mike Piazza.
Hi, Croy.
Mike, how do you do? Did you get my letter?
Oh, yes, we received your letter. Actually, my people had given it to me, and I read it, and I was glad to hear that you're asking about me. I was wondering, do you know how to choke up on a bat?
There's a good Mike.
Wow, you're a real Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, you know it. And I'm wondering, do I have to tie a Louisville slugger to my butt so I don't fall in?
What about that, Croy?
The only Louisville I know is Johnny Depp, Muhammad Ali, and George Clooney.
All right, thank you, Mike. All right, so to make a long story short, that's the bikini we want. Wear that to the fight. You will be a ring car girl. Everyone wants to know what Benjamin Franklin would look like in a bathing suit. And it'll be a great night. And you have to tell me quickly, in one sentence, this package you sent to George Bush, how will it solve our problems?
Because Steven Spielberg and George Lucas will, and I will lay out my presentation, and Steven and George Lucas will bring to Earth a new escrow. That's all I can, and it will take all of the surplus nuclear that they're harboring in these little dugout tunnels here.
Yeah.
And all the emissions and everything, it will go to a new escrow.
So George Lucas.
In other words, America will become to own another new piece of property somewhere.
All right. Okay. I think that says it all. I think what you're saying is George Lucas and Steven Spielberg will see this, get involved with you.
They'll look at me over. After all, I am a child of America.
But are you ready for all this high-level attention?
Mm-hmm.
You are.
You could handle the fame?
Well, I'll tell you, I've already gotten a letter from Queen Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
I've already sent a letter to Prince Walid of Arabia and asked him to present my work to King Fahd.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow, that's pretty impressive.
I know, because it's my.
No wonder I haven't seen you.
I know why you guys never accepted me. It's because I have no celebrity and no fame.
Well, this will do it.
We've always accepted you.
But you know what I mean.
I think
you know what I mean.
No, I don't. Because if you ever hold it, I got to take umbrage with that statement. If you realize this, when you get very famous, and obviously you're on the verge, as soon as they accept your
at least for inquisition,
proposal,
right?
your inquisition,
right?
I've always had you on the show, even though you are not famous yet.
I know.
And if you do get famous, and if George Bush does accept your proposal, I would hope you'd still remember this show. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't go off to Rosie O'Donnell and Tonight's Show.
Like the Osbournes.
Because she has foul mucus in the microphone.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, exactly. Rosie O'Donnell has foul mucus in the microphone.
I'm an American child. I'm your kid. I'm bringing forth population for the future.
Right. We'll see you at the fights, Croy, in your
You'll notify
bikini.
me.
Yes, you
passage me.
You will get passage and receive immediate notification through your escrow.
And I'd like to say good morning to Mr. Hugh Hefner.
All right.
That's all.
Isn't that sweet?
Okay, bye.
You're
guys.
Delightful today. Delightful.
Goodbye. It was nice to meet you, Artie. Italiano.
You're as clear as ever. Thank you. And there she goes.
You know, Howard, you know what we got to remember?
I think I had a shot at banging Croy.
I think so.
When we go on the road again, we have to bring her so she can meet all the celebrities. You know, we could have brought her to the Playboy Mansion to meet Mr. Hefner.
Yeah, we've been leaving her out way too much.
Yeah, what are we thinking?
You should follow her around with a camera like the Osmonds.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Do you know what was the craziest
That's a
thing?
gold mine right there.
You know the craziest thing in that interview, Howard? Me and Benji just figured out all three of those guys she mentioned are from Louisville, Kentucky.
Is that
She makes
right?
sense.
If I said to you, name 3 famous people from New York right away, could you do it?
No, but what do you mean? What 3 people are from Louisville?
Remember, you said Louisville.
The guy said Louisville.
Mike Piazza
Slugger.
said Louisville Slugger, and she said the only 3 Louisvilles I know are, what was it,
She
Clooney?
said Johnny Depp, Muhammad Ali, and George Clooney.
Oh, you see, wow.
And they're all from Louisville, Kentucky.
Maybe everything she says makes sense.
Wait.
Maybe
Just
we're the
don't
idiots.
know.
You know what I'm curious, Howard?
Yeah.
If we say like Idaho to her, would she be able to like just tell us like?
Only Idahos I know are.
I think we just hit something very lucky. And
Really?
I would impress it. You think if I said Idaho, she'd know who was from Idaho?
Let's try it.
Do Arizona.
All right. Bring him back in for a second.
Or like Phoenix or something.
But we're also assuming she was right. Like, I know Clooney is.
No, I remember Johnny Depp, when we were talking
That's
to him
right.
on the show, said he was from Louisville, Kentucky.
And Muhammad Ali, Robin?
There's
I
definitely-
think he is from Louisville.
He's from Kentucky, yeah.
There was
Yeah,
no
all
pause.
3 of them from Kentucky.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Croy, we might have hit on some idiot savant here. Croy, just quickly, if I say Arizona, who's from Arizona?
Ann, you know the dancer? The late, I don't know her last name. Ann Miller. She's I'm talking about movie stars.
Yeah, I know Ann
Go
Miller.
ahead. Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Arkansas.
From Arizona.
I only know that it's the Clinton people.
Clinton. And
about
Ann Miller.
Those people.
Very good. I mean, that's
Philadelphia.
James Stewart, because of the baseball movie.
right.
Right. That's all I can
Alaska.
Gee, I don't know anything about that except the Anwar pipelines.
All right, thank you. All right, interesting.
She knew Louisville.
That thong is amazing. Guys, wait till you got to get a ticket to the fight when I put them on sale.
Do you think the guy who invented the thong ever envisioned that?
No. He would die.
No,
if he
because
knew.
if he had, thought of the thong and then saw that, he'd have thought of full body
He
coverage.
said to himself, I'm going to invent the thong. Of course, only hot chicks will wear it because no one would want to be seen in this otherwise.
Don't you think it should be illegal to make a thong and bigger than a size 6?
Yeah. It shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be made.
So who knew you knew all that stuff?
No, it isn't that I know anything. It's just that they're realizing that I have a particular
Talent.
personality.
Right. You
Right,
know
and-
where people come from.
Well, yeah, I try to.
And what if
Just
I name
like
another state?
about you,
Right.
I've always thought of you as a baby Donald Trump.
Me?
Yeah,
You consider me a baby Donald Trump?
yeah, I do. I like you.
Thank you, Croy.
You're welcome.
That's very sweet of you.
Okay, so long.
All right, Croy. So thanks for coming down and thanks for posing in your bikinis.
You're welcome, and I got the job.
And you got the job.
I'm so thrilled. I don't even know how to express how thrilled I am.
Why does it make you so happy that you got the job?
Well, because it's my line. Not that it's my line. It's something that I've always had an interest in. And maybe Muhammad Ali will understand that I've been looking for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for a long time.
Croy, here, just put your stuff down. Show me what you would do in the ring that night. Show me kind of like how you would, like pretend you have your ring card.
Like this.
So Croy, yeah, pretend you have your stuff and show me what you would do that night in the ring. Good. All right, Croy. Thanks for coming down.
I'm certainly not a soldier like you know, right?
Exactly. All right, Croy. Thanks.